Mismong si Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. ang nag-anunsyo na magiging bahagi ng board ng Loss and Damage Fund ang Pilipinas ng COP28. Ayon sa Pangulo, malaking bagay ito para sa Pilipinas, lalo't isa tayo sa mga bansang higit na apektado ng climate change. Si Kenneth Pasyente sa detalye.
Matapos ang pakikibahagi ng Pilipinas sa Climate Change Conference sa Dubai, malugod na ibinalita ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. na magiging bahagi ang bansa sa board na mamamahala ng Loss and Damage Fund na naitatag sa unang araw ng COP28. Bagay na anyay makatutulong sa bansa para tugunan ang epekto ng climate change.
I am very gratified to hear the news that the Philippines has secured membership on the Damage and Loss Board for the year 2024 and the year 2026, serving as an alternate for 2025. This will give us a voice in the management of all the funding that is available around the world to mitigate and to adapt to the effects of climate change.
Dagdag pa ng Pangulo, malaking bagay ito para sa Pilipinas na isa sa mga bansang higit na apektado sa mga negatibong epekto ng climate change. Kaya patuloy anyang magsisikap ang pamahalaan upang makakuha ng suporta mula sa ibang bansa upang masolusyonan ang isyu ng pagbabago ng klima.
The next step that we are hoping to achieve is to host the fund or Damage and Loss Fund here in the Philippines so that because after all, we are very much in the mix when it comes to climate change effects. So I think this is a good development, and we'll keep working to make sure that the Philippines has a very strong voice when it comes to all the issues of climate change, of which we are very severely affected.
Sa Malacanang press briefing, sinabi ni DENR Secretary Maria Antonia Yulo Loizaga na umabot sa mahigit $700 million ang pledges na pondo mula sa iba't ibang bansa. Mas mataas ito sa inisyal na inaasahang pondo.
That fund was initially expected to raise only an initial about 200 million. We are, as of closing, I understand, over 700 million in terms of pledges to the Loss and Damage Fund, some of which, of course, come from the developed countries such as Germany, but also the UAE and the UK and other countries as well. So that Loss and Damage Fund will hopefully be made operational as soon as possible. And we hope that we will be able to access it with some efficiency, greater efficiency than the other funds that are available.
Magsisilbing daan din anya para sa Pilipinas ang pagkakapwesto para pamahalaan ang naturang pondo at itulak ang mga pangangailangan ng bansa pagdating sa usaping pangkalikasan. Kabilang na ang pagkaubos ng lupa, pagkasira ng biodiversity at iba pa.
Is to continue to represent the vulnerable countries in the world that are developing and need to have special consideration given to these countries in order for us to, in fact, drive what should be the appropriate financing available for each of us. Each of the countries have unique needs, and therefore climate vulnerable developing countries, especially island and archipelagic countries like our own, need to be able to articulate our needs and have and influence climate policy in this way. So being at the forefront as a member of the board, and also hopefully hosting the board here in our country, we can remain in the spotlight for climate vulnerable countries that are in the developing world that need to have this kind of attention in terms of what they need to meet in terms of adaptation mitigation, but beyond that in terms of loss and damage.
2 taong magiging bahagi ng board ng Loss and Damage Fund ang Pilipinas, taong 2024 at 2026, habang term sharing naman ng Pilipinas at Pakistan sa taong 2025. Ipinapanukala na ngayon na World Bank ang siyang mamamahala sa pondo.
Separate and distinct from the other funds that the World Bank has, given by their members for the different programs that the World Bank has. So in other words, tagasalon lang po, temporarily, yung World Bank until we can come up with appropriate structure and organization arrangements for the administration of this fund.
Kenneth Pasyente, para sa Morning Show ng Bayan, Rise and Shine, Pilipinas.